Yo, there's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. Yo, what up, troops? It's X to the L. And in this video, we're going to talk about the maybe date. When she gives you the, I'll let you know, we'll see, we'll be in touch. Okay? Now, all these little words, little ditty words, they belong to the maybe family. Okay? So, what's maybe? Okay? The problem becomes with maybe, it means two different things. Women use it and men use it. The problem is maybe is a probability, okay? So what happens in between the two genders is that it means different things to different people, okay? For example, when a woman says maybe, okay, it's a probability. Probably, it's going to be probably not, okay? When a guy gets a probability of maybe, he's going to say probably will. Okay, it's probably hopeful. She goes probably doubtful. Got it? So he lives in the optimistic world. Hers is pessimistic. So we have two different things going on here. Okay. Now, why? Because this word for her is a great tool. Does it mean she's not an asshole for using it? Okay. Not all girls are, but there's another way to do this, and I'll get into that later on in this video. Okay, but we're talking about the guys right now and how they're misinterpreting this, and this is partly their fault. Okay, not hers, but now after this video, this should clear things up for you, and you should have a little clear understanding, much more than a clear understanding of what she means by maybe. Okay, there's a right way to do maybe and a wrong way to do maybe. Okay, we're talking about the wrong one right now. Forget what's right. When it's right, you're going on a date. There's no maybe date anymore. So forget the right way to do maybe. Maybe comes with a conclusion. All right. At the end of the video, I'll go into that too. So, guys, if you're not on this already, whoever's listening, like, subscribe, comment below. All right. But make sure you subscribe on the button so we can get going. All right. So let's get into why the guy falls for this maybe date, this maybe trap. All right. Because it is a trap. Here's the deal. Now, what happens and why we fall for this bait every time? Why do we keep falling into this fucking trap? This fucking maybe shit. Okay? Because, okay, first of all, when we see a woman, we're visually stimulated. It's somebody we like. She's hitting all your buttons, hitting all the markers for you. I don't know whatever your type is, that's what she's hitting. She's hitting all that on all cylinders popping off. Okay? So what happens to the guys, we become very emotionally stimulated. Okay? Once our emotions start to rise, logic comes down, okay? So now we're sitting in an emotional frame, and we're discussing the girl, as we should, okay? Emotion doesn't mean that you're a girl. You have masculine banter. You're talking to her like a man, and you are emotional at that point. Just for that moment, you're emotional, and you're discussing with her, trying to get something going. You can't be logic going, hey, yeah, boom, that won't work, okay? You will have no polarity there. So you have to be in state, and so you are. But the problem with being in state with that state is too much. Now, what happens is, because you're visually stimulated, what happens? You become you overproject your attraction for her. Okay? If you see this girl as a 9 or 8, 9, 10, you're gonna have a high sense of, you're gonna really have attraction for her, okay? And you're going to skew over her little words and her messages of things not happen the way you want to happen. That's why maybe seems to you, oh, she does like me. Okay? Not the case. And we'll get into that in a second. But for you guys here, when you overproject her attraction for you, that's a mistake. Okay? That's why you don't hear, because she's talking about whatever, you're asking her questions, but in the meantime, in the back of your head, you're going, wow, she's bad. I want to do this. I want to do that. Think of all the ways you can fucking, take her down and from the back and this and that. And she's talking to you, okay? But we all do it. We just listen to the world and just boom, okay, all right, boom, boom, boom. I hear you, this, that, and the third. But you can't overproject. You can't overproject her attraction for you. This is what happens, okay? Which leads to you misreading her innuendos and her IOIs and her, as attraction, as her liking you even more. It could be a friendly conversation, okay? But obviously, there's no rapport, because it wouldn't be a maybe date. It'd be a date. A maybe is not a date. It's just a maybe, okay? So It's not a maybe date. It's only a maybe, which is a may not be. Put that not in between there. May not be. That's what it really is. The truth is. Okay? So let's get on to this. Let's move on with this. So because there's no rapport, and you took her IOIs as she's smiling, she's being nice, she's being courteous. Okay? When women taught to be nice, they're taught to be courteous, taught to smile when they're talking to strangers, they're taught to be gracious. They're taught that. But you misread that as attraction. Okay? That's where the problem comes in. And then you pop the question. Hey, maybe get together, you got a number, this, that, and the third thing. And she says, well, whatever. Then she goes, maybe we'll be in touch, or I'll be in touch, or you'll be in touch, or whatever. Okay? But there's no specific time. It's not a date. Without specifics, it's still a maybe. For her, maybe is a maybe not. The guy hears, maybe we'll get together. All he hears is, we'll get together. We're going to get together. We're going to be together. It's a go. She likes me. I don't want to push it, so I won't put her in a box and find out what day and time. So that's what happens, and you lose the opportunity, okay? Instead of challenging her on the maybe situation. We'll get into that later too. But in the meantime, this is how you get the maybe date, because it's up in the air and no one's really locked down anything, so it's up in the air. And as men, we're optimistic. She liked me. Of course she did. You walk away thinking she liked you, and she's like, whew, I'm glad I got rid of that motherfucker. Okay? So see how the two worlds are fucking pessimistic, optimistic. So they don't match. All right? Now let's go on to her now. For the female, for the woman, you go, why would she do that shit? Don't just tell me you don't want to go out with me. That's all. Why won't you? That's why she won't do it. Because for a woman, this is a great tool. Like I said, doesn't mean it's the best option. Okay? But not all women are intuitive and have the social skills that they need to date also. Just like guys are confused, lots of women are confused too. That's why you can't, they fuck up shit, and you can't get caught up in all the nonsense. You gotta know the difference between the keepers and the ones you get rid of. Okay? That's your job to figure it out. That's why these videos are out here for you to sort out the one, take out the bad shit, get the weeds from the grass, from the flowers, from the tree, whatever. But you sort them out. That's what these videos are for. That's why I put them out there for you guys to know the difference. Okay? If you don't know, now you know. You know better, you'll do better. All right? So a lot of women out here are fucked up, man. A lot of them don't have this shit together. They've been emotionally beat up and whatever, and got history and whatever, and we all do. But you can't sit there and put everybody in one basket. Okay? Like I said, everybody had their own shit. Everybody got some shit going on somewhere. Everybody got their own shit going on. All right? So to sort things out, understand that a maybe is just a maybe. It's probably a maybe not. Okay? For her. You got to understand what it means to her. Yeah, you're saying maybe sounds good. That's great. She didn't say no. That's the bullshit. She did say no, guy. You didn't hear her. She said maybe. That's her way of saying no. Now, let's get to the tools and why they use these as tools. Okay? Because maybe is passive. Okay? It avoids conflict. It's a soft close to a no. All right, guys? Because if she came out and said no right away, a lot of times, see, a woman's biggest fear is getting caught into an interaction with a guy that doesn't get it. Okay? He doesn't get her cues, and, I'm not interested, because a lot of guys, why not? Why aren't you interested? Because I'm just not, I'm this, now she's in the confrontation with a guy. She doesn't want that. Woman's biggest nightmare is getting involved with a guy who won't go away. Okay? And I'm sure I can imagine women have that experience through their lives, all through their lives, because guys are always hitting on them, right? If they're attractive. So they got to get better and get smarter at getting rid of guys without shaming them in public, for the most part, or without, getting into an interaction with this guy or this stranger they don't know. Okay? So it's a passive way to get you off the hook, to get them off the hook and away from you. Okay? That's what that's about. It's designed to keep them away from you passively. Okay? It gives them protection. Okay? This way they do avoid confrontation. And if you You leave with a good feeling. You leave smiling because a maybe's not a no. Because women understand, see, they know that a maybe is a no. But your dumb ass don't get it. Till now. Okay? But she already knows what this is used for. Oh, I got a guy, won't go away. Okay. Yeah, no, I know. Let me pull up my box of bullshit. Oh, boom. Pull out a maybe date. I'll give him a maybe date. Hey, maybe we get together. Oh, maybe we get together. Okay. Nice meeting you. And you walk the fuck off. She goes, phew, got rid of that motherfucker. You see, women are smart, man. They're fucking smart. But you see, that's why I put this stuff out here, man, because you know what? All these little techniques and shit, women have been doing them for years. Okay, we're just trying to get it back. We're trying to get our shit back and get our masculinity back. That's what the war is all about. That's why there's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. No man is safe from this war right here. This will keep going. It'll never stop. It's never going to stop. But you need to be smarter. Okay, that's the whole point here. So we know that it gets her off the hook. It's passive. It protects her from interaction. Okay, because most guys don't understand the maybe date, what it means to her. They're so busy in their own fucking head and what it means to them that they walk off. Okay? They fall for the bait. Okay? Now, a lot of times a woman won't she'll give a maybe date for definitely for the wrong reasons. Why would they do that? Because like I said, number one, it's an asshole move. Okay? Maybe dates are asshole moves. They really are. Okay? There's another way to say I'm not interested. I'm dating right now. I just met somebody. I have a man. This and that and that. Okay, but like I said, a lot of women aren't socially. They don't have they're fucked up too, guys. They don't know a lot about how men work and move around and all this stuff. Maybe they've all had bad experiences, whatever. But a lot of times women don't get the shit either. What they're supposed to be doing on their side. Okay, a lot of them don't get the shit. All right, and they're confused as fuck. So I want you guys to sort those out and get rid of those. Those are RFMs, okay? Red flag material. You don't want those, okay? Sort them out of your fucking box. I don't care how they look. I don't care how visually stimulating they are. Get them out your box. Get them out. They're not your type. Not your type. Out. Get them out. All right? Let's move on. So, then what I mean by these bad behaviors, when they do it with intent to hurt you, okay? Now, a lot of times a woman will give you maybe dates for another reason altogether, and it's selfish. They'll do it, and then, like I said, this is what it's an asshole move, where they have no integrity, okay? And they'll do this to either, it's a great boost for the ego, okay? You're calling and trying to get in contact with her and texting her and whatever with a maybe date, because you're thinking to yourself, well, maybe today's a good day. I'm going to call her in about a week. I'm going to give her 7 days and call her, all right? Now, her maybe date, she has no intention. That's a no. Remember, her maybe is a no. You're not on her radar. She's not even interested in you whatsoever. You're not in her roster. Because why? She would give you a definite date. A woman that's not playing the game, she'll say, well, maybe we can go out on Thursday. Maybe we can go out. Well, when are you free? What do you think? Oh, say we go out. What are you doing Thursday? Oh, on Thursday I'm working. Well, maybe Friday. Does Saturday work for you? But maybe this. I'll let you know. Because I'm working the different shift. I get off my shift. I'm doing an overnight shift. I'll let you know when I get to work and get my schedule together. I'll let you know when I'm off the next day. I'm floating. You see that? All these words can be used. They're cross-contextual. You can use them any kind of way. But I'm talking about now how it should go. She should be saying something like giving you an alternate date. An alternate time date. Because if she gives you a date, then it's a date. If there's no date, there's no date. It's very clear. When you get wrapped up emotionally, you don't see all that. You don't see the logic in what she's saying. Logically, I never said it was going to be on a date. I just said maybe. Right? Look at that. Now, that gives her a way out. It gives her a bail. She can bail out. You see her again. Yo, you're supposed to go out. You said maybe. I said maybe. Yeah, you did say maybe. I didn't give a definite date. But you said maybe. Did I give a date? No, you didn't. My bad. Hope we're good. Stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? So don't fall for the bait. That maybe gives her an out. It's a bailout and everything else. But it's not cool when they're doing this shit vindictively, okay? To get ego, to get likes, to get string guys along. You know, maybe we'll get together. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds really good. You see how she amps it up? Plays on your emotions. That's fucked up, and that's the asshole shit. That's the asshole move right there. But now at this video, guys, you know if she's not giving you a definite date, a maybe's not a date. She has your number, you have her number, great. Let her call you. Okay? I know what you're going to say. You should be calling her, give her 10 days, give her that. Listen, I get you. I get it. Yeah, you can call a girl. If you dated her before, and you've dated before, and she says, maybe we'll get together, you have her number, you've been together before, or something like that, maybe you can call her in about 10 days. All right? You can do that. Here's my deal, okay? A lot of times maybe could be playful. If you're already intimate with somebody and you already knocked it down, you talk here and there, you're not really consistent with her, but you guys have playtime. You know what I mean? And she says something like, you grab her and say, yo, we're getting together tonight. I said, maybe we will, maybe we won't. A lot of times that happens when you're already interplay. That's part of interplay game. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. You know, give me a kiss. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, or whatever. So that's teasing, interplaying, and flirting, and banter back and forth. That's different. Talking about the vindictive stuff. Okay, purposely trying to hurt somebody, no integrity. You need your ego boosted by having a bunch of beta guys, simps, on the phones and checking you and following you and trying to get a date with you, trying to make dates, trying to call dates. I don't want to be one of those guys. Listen, life is too short. There's 7 billion women in the world. I'm not chasing no ass that way. Either she's interested or she's not. Now, I understand the whole wait a week and then call her. Wait 2 weeks if she tells you no the second time. Wait 3 weeks and the third time. To me, if I call a second time and she still gives me no, my interest is not high enough for her. There'd be very little. I mean, if you're not even a 5 in her book, if she's not calling you back, you're barely making a 5. Okay? Now, there's a lot of reasons why I wouldn't really follow this, you know, because why would I call her and keep chasing her for a fucking month and a half? Why would I do that? I'm not doing it. You do it. Okay? Don't do that shit, guys. I don't care what nobody. Don't do that shit, because you know why? Here's the deal. I get the chase of the idea, the whole thing, but the point of the matter is that takes a lot of time. I don't have that time. I hope you don't. You should be on your purpose, on your mission in life, and on your path to success. You should be doing this right now, because if you truly are, you don't have time. I don't have time. I got a rotation. I have a rotation. I've got 2 spots vacant. Might be damn 3. Because I'm getting more busy. I might have fucking 3 spots. If I put that one person in a well-ran rotation, I'm going to have problems with that person. I'm going to have problems getting her to fall into fray, because it's a headache. She's hard-headed. It's a headache, whatever. She's not that interested. Why bother? Matter of fact, by the time, if I wait 10 days to call this girl, I call her, I get no response, or I get a promised date for the following week. Now it's 17 days. Out of the month. All right? Second date. Oh, you know what? I can't. I'd love to, but I really can't. Here's what happened. This and that happened. A story. Whatever a story is. I don't care what a story is. I'm sorry. Sorry for your loss. But I can't keep investing another 20 days in one chick when I could have been out 17 times and would have banged at least 4 chicks. At least 4. Not even trying. There's abundance. Have to have an abundance mindset. If she really was interested, she would let you know. Probability. You're still running on her probability of a maybe, which is a pessimistic, negative response. Okay? Why would I keep calling you? You gave me my answer here. The fact that I keep calling you every 7 to 10 days, she understands that I'm not getting it. How is she missing me if I keep calling every 17 days or every month and a half? Do I have that much time? She's gonna see, if she really didn't like you, that's a dangerous place to be. If she really didn't like you and she was being really nice, saying maybe, and when you left, she was like, phew, fucking nightmare, that guy. He didn't get it. And now you're calling every 7 to 10 days? And she can clock it? Okay, say you did go on a date. after all that chasing and running, you get her on a date, she's going to have very low interest in you. You're going to be very low on her totem pole, guys. You're not going to have much room to mess around with her, and she's going to be hard work. You got to prove yourself the whole time to her to get her up to a level where she's loving you and liking you and all that shit. If you're already a 5 in her book, you can't be a 5. She's not calling you back. 5, you got the number, yes. But if you keep calling, it's easy to go be a 4 or just uninterested. Because if you, after the first phone call, you're a 5 in her book, and she's not calling you back after that first phone call, you're less than 5. Okay, you're barely making 5. Go to somebody that's going to meet your needs. It shouldn't be this difficult. Okay, it shouldn't be this difficult to find another person. She can't be the only girl in the world unless you got no game. And that can't be true. Because even if you have no game, don't go next. Move on. You got to move on. Life is too short. You don't have enough time. There's too many women out here in the world. You can never date all the women in the world you wanted to meet. For example, there's 7 billion women in the world. 7.3. More than half of them are women. Okay? So there's so many more beautiful girls out there. That one girl already has a bad attitude. She's already not interested. She's not interested. Why keep pushing it? You're going to annoy her, number one. Don't annoy her. Stop annoying the girl. Stop harassing her. Okay? If you was a celebrity or you was Brad Pitt or somebody, right away she would have to. She'd be calling you that way. It'd be opposite. Okay? Abundance in reverse. So keep your pride. You know. Yeah. If she's interested, she's playing games and whatever, and you back and forth. I just wouldn't do it. You can do it, but if you're on this channel, I suggest you not do it because you have to keep moving on. You got to keep growing. You can't grow if you're not getting this girl. That's not building your confidence. You gotta get more girls. If I would build my confidence up, if I say, oh, fuck that bitch, and then I got 5 more badder bitches than her, I'm gonna be like, see, I made the right decision. I saved a lot of time, and I boosted my roster with better girls. Think about it, yo. So, but don't get caught up in the one chick. Look at my video I put on keeping all your eggs in one basket. That's a good video too. So, yo, like, subscribe, comment below. Yo, it's XL, and I'm out. Whoa.